transition to college, like any life transition, is an occasion to ask yourself, can I do this? Do I belong here? Will I be valued and respected here? What mindset scientists have been interested in is changing students' views of everyday difficulties during the transition to college, so that they don't see a bad grade on an exam, a hard time making friends, as a sign that they lack ability, but instead as an occasion to grow and develop and learn.
So the College Transition Collaborative is a research practice partnership, and what that means is we bring higher education administrators, education researchers, and top psychology researchers to think about what are the challenges that are facing students as they traverse through college and how can we resolve those, using social psychological theory and also what we hear from practitioners on the ground.
We developed an intervention that we call the social belonging intervention, which is designed to give students a different narrative for making sense of everyday kinds of adversities that they experience in school, like feeling lonely or feeling excluded or feeling like you have no one to talk to. And the intervention is basically designed to convey that those kinds of things are normal, they happen to everybody, and they get better with time as people make an academic transition, like into college. What we found was that the intervention delivered in the spring of students' first year of college reduced the racial achievement gap through the end of college by 50%. So African American students performed better term by term. Their GPA rose in the treatment condition term by term through the end of college.
The social psychological interventions that we've been looking at in the College Transition Collaborative do seem to have greater effects for racial and ethnic minorities and also for women in STEM contexts. And what these individuals have in common is that they're targeted by negative stereotypes in our society. They're contending with an extra burden of those stereotypes that say that their group either doesn't belong in college or has less intellectual ability in college. And it's those stereotypes, the effect of those stereotypes, that are holding down those students' achievement. And what these interventions are really aimed to do is to remove some of that stereotype threat.
When we see these kinds of results from trials, institutions take that very seriously.
The schools working with the College Transition Collaborative are deeply concerned about the success of their students. They're deeply concerned about equity and efficiency. What they come to the CTC with is a desire to learn more about the science of learning mindsets so that they can kind of grease the wheels and reduce students' feelings of friction in the transition to college.
At the core of everything that CTC does is we're trying to create learning environments that produce more equitable higher education outcomes to address this challenge.